Hey guys, it's RX here and welcome back to my channel. I am finally back with a new keyboard review, and I know it's been a while, but this keyboard right now is not an ordinary custom keyboard, as this might be tagged as one great budget gaming keyboard right now. So Meletrix is back with a new 75% and their first take on an HE keyboard, and now dwelling into the gaming scene. Let's all take a look and listen at the new Boog75 by Meletrix. But first, a quick disclaimer before the video starts that the Boog75 was sent by Meletrix over for a review, but I wasn't paid to make this video, and of course, I'll give you guys my honest and unbiased opinion about the board. I'll place all Meletrix links and my affiliate link down below if you would be interested on the Boog75. So first, what is the Boog75? This is a full aluminum gasket 75% with an HE module, also known as the Hole effect. Basically, it's a 75% or a Zoom 75 with a different PCB and switches. So this board was made specifically for gaming, as the PCB caters or uses the Gateron KS-37B magnetic switch. Now, with the HE module and the switch, you can set or determine the actuation or the key press that you want on the switches. With this, you can adjust the actuation point from 0.1mm to 4.00mm, which will allow you to find the ideal key travel that suits you best when gaming. So there's also a rapid trigger function on Meletrix's own software for the Boog75. Now, Meletrix's aim here is for the board or the Boog75 to cater to all types of gaming genre, in which you can easily switch the pre-travel or the actuation of the switch depending on the game that you are playing, may it be FPS, rhythm game, or just casual games. So the Boog75 is a pre-built board, but you could actually just get the HE module if you just want to try it on your Zoom 75. So there's two options, the Boog75 pre-built and the Zoom 75 HE pre-built. For the Boog75, it comes in with two case color options, Shockwave, which is a black and teal, or Induction Coil, which is a white and gold, which we'll take a closer look in a bit. Now for the Zoom 75 HE pre-built, again it's just a Zoom 75 case with the HE module, and it also comes in with a black or white option. Now, what sets apart the Boog75 HE versus the Zoom 75 HE would be the finishing on the case. So the Boog75 has this textured infill all along the case and even on the back plates. And now, finishing wise, I'm really surprised, and I think this has a better finish than their Zoom 75 and on par with their SE cases. So I'm really liking the infill as well, and it's really giving me that gamer aesthetic look to it. Out of the box, we get the basic ones. You get a carrying case, in which I still believe that Meletrix should have added a handle at the top. And now, since it's a pre-built, you'll get the board as is with a set of screws and of course the braided USB cable. But out of the box, it really feels like a standard custom keyboard, as the switches and the stabs comes in pre-factory lube and even has the crowd favorites, the foams. So Meletrix has their own online configuration for the Boog75. So it's a website in which you can just quickly connect your Boog75, and you can also add up to 3 different profile configurations based on your preference for gaming or for your day-to-day use. Interface wise, it's very nice. It's actually very straightforward. You can change the keys, the RGB, of course the rapid trigger, and the macro settings. There's also some updates that Meletrix will do in terms of adding more functions on the board, and they will also offer some firmware upgrades. So now that we all got that out of the way for the stuff that you need to know about the Boog75, let's go ahead and hear what they sound like. Honestly, this might surprise you or not, as this doesn't sound like a typical custom keyboard, as again, it's using a magnetic switches. So I haven't done any mods on the board, so you will be hearing what the stock pre-built Boog75 sounds like. So with all of that out of the way, please do enjoy this sound test on the new Boog75. And that was the sound test on the Boog75. Please do let me know on what you think about them on the comment section down below, and let's have some quick discussions. Now let's go ahead and talk about my thoughts and opinion about the board itself. So clearly, sound is not the focus of Meletrix for the board, and honestly, for the sound, it's actually pretty good for a gaming keyboard. If you've noticed, the sound is close to a top rib board or a silent switchboard, which is good if you are gaming. And if you do more on communication or comms with your teammates, they wouldn't really bother on how loud your switch sounds. So sound wise, it's actually a plus when gaming. It actually doesn't sound hollow as well. Now for the main part of the board, the HE module or the Hall effect. Now for this one, it actually will change it can change the actuation or the input speed when gaming, and personally I was really quite surprised, as I've noticed a significant change on the reaction time when I was using the board for gaming, and certain key press or the input speed when I was actuating when moving on games. It also has a 1K Hz polling rate for lowered latency. The switches are again the KS-37B magnetic switches from Gateron, which has a dual rail design that will help out on the stem stability. Now, to be honest, again, I didn't really expect anything from the Hall effect for the night and day difference to come in versus a normal PCB. But it really works, especially on those small movements on a game that could be a make or break situation or clutch situations, especially on FPS games. On a normal keyboard, there are times that whenever you actuate, there's still some slight delay when pressing the keys, same as when you top out. There are times that it can still generate a small movement when letting go on a certain key press. And this is where the Boog75 comes in, to ensure that every key press and topping out is accurate whenever you are gaming. Overall, I would say that all HE modules on a board, not just the Boog75, I think you would have a slight advantage when you are gaming. Although of course, we need to consider that some games requires aim, especially in FPS, and of course game sense for gaming. But having that slight feature or advantage when you can adjust the actuation or the input of your switch, I think I would take that any day. Now price wise, I would say it's still kind of justifiable because you're still having a custom case here, and of course the layout wise, 75%, it's really good for productivity, so it's nice to see, and I can really say the appeal of the board for gamers. Now I wouldn't really say that you're gonna miss out when you're not really into gaming, but if you are a gamer in general, I would say getting an HE module on your board is something to consider. And that's it for the video, guys. I hope you all enjoyed the review on the Boog75, and I hope you find it helpful. If you do, please don't forget to like the video to help out the channel grow, and to help out the channel, I'll place my affiliate link down below if you would be interested on the Boog75. We have more Switch reviews to come, some new keycaps, and of course a new keyboard, so please stay tuned on that. Again, don't forget to like the video, share if you want, and of course, subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys on the next review. Peace.